Hey y'all, welcome back for another episode of Something About Our 20s. I'm your host, Micaiah Davis, and today I have a very special guest, and we're getting into all things heartbreak in our 20s. I'm here with my friend, my girl, entrepreneur, and lash tag, T.
Hey everyone, I'm T. As she mentioned, I am a lash artist in Cincinnati, Ohio. I was on her podcast previously. Some of you might have heard it. And I'm back and I'm glad to be here today.
Yes, I'm happy to have you. So, some of y'all may not know, but in season 1, I had an episode called What is Love? And I had couples in their 20s come and talk about, being in love, their relationships and stuff. Fast forward now, a couple years later, I'm back with T.
It looks different.
And now, your relationship status is different, which, a lot of people go through in their 20s. So, last time you were on the pod, you were with your partner of 8.5 years, high school sweetheart. So, what is your relationship status now?
Oh, we getting right into it.
Yeah, have to.
I am single.
Okay.
Been single for 2 years now.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it is. It actually went by fast.
Yeah, but in the thick of it, don't be feeling like it.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So, when you've been with someone since high school and through your 20s, so much changes. Like, you change, they change, just life. And as itself changes. What do you feel like led to the breakup?
I honestly think we were outgrowing each other. Like some stuff that I used to be okay with, I wasn't okay with as an adult. And he didn't respect that. So I feel like we just didn't see eye to eye, which led to the breakup.
And when you say some stuff you used to be okay with and you're not now as an adult, what's an example?
Just date nights and stuff like that, because I feel like that's a priority in your relationship. You should still date your woman. And if he didn't think that was a priority, that wasn't okay for me.
Right.
Just because you still have to date your woman, pursue her, court her, and all of that. And I just didn't respect the fact that he didn't think that was a priority.
Yeah. And sometimes when you go from high school to now, adult life, people get comfortable, we've been together for so many years.
Yeah, I think it was a comfortability thing.
How was the transition from living with someone to living alone? Because after high school, y'all moved in together.
Yes.
So going from living with someone for years, 4?
Let's see. Yeah, it was 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
How was it going from that and having to live by yourself?
That was hard because basically I was living with someone for my whole life. I was living with my mom, and then right after high school, me and him moved in together. Then once we broke up, he wasn't there anymore. So sometimes I'd be spending out of my friends' houses and stuff like that because I didn't want to be alone.
Right.
And other times I would think it was all a dream, and I think he was still there. And he wouldn't be. On the financial aspect, because then now I have to pay all my bills because he was paying all the bills at first. So now all of that was my responsibility. So now I have to make sure that I put the rent of my expenses, Wi-Fi, whatever else. You have to be more responsible with your money and budget correctly because now everything is on me. I don't have no backup plan.
Yeah. And how was that feeling? Having to figure it out in kind of a rush to make sure you got your finances in order, and also the feeling of loneliness, shock, all of that. What was you feeling during that time?
I feel like the hardest part about it was feeling lonely because my savings account was set up to where the bill's going to be okay. Right. So I wasn't really stressing about that part. It was the loneliness aspect because I'm with this person 24/7. We live together. Now I'm coming home to only me. Is this my reality?
Right, what? Who place is this?
Who place is this? And then we have memories in that home. So it's I'm just left here. I have to heal here until the lease is up.
Yeah.
So it was just hard. I was in my friend's house almost every day. People thought I lived with her.
But sometimes you have to lean on your friends because it's I don't want to be alone.
Yeah.
So your friends are a comfort during that time.
They really are.
Were you the type to center your like whole world around your relationship when y'all was together? And if so, how has that shifted now?
Girl, yes.
So it was more so like, you know what the girlies are saying on TikTok, whatever, like male centered, like it was you and him. My man.
Yes, it was my man. But that's because I really didn't know anything. That was the only person I knew. Like, that's my first boyfriend, my first everything. We were together since we were 15. So that's all I knew. Like, everything revolved around us. Like, literally everything.
Yeah.
It was like only us.
Your best, when someone is your best friend in high school, it's like, and when that becomes your partner too, it is kind of hard to experience other things too, which I feel like we start to realize is so important as we get older. Like, make sure you have friendships too, make sure you're doing things for yourself too, but we don't really start to learn that until we get a little older.
I feel like you gotta go through something to learn like that's not okay. Like, have a life outside of your relationship. Like, they're not going nowhere.
Right.
They still gonna be there.
They gonna be there. So now, how has that shifted? What do you prioritize now?
I prioritize myself now. Like, even with dating anyone, like, it's all about me and my goals, my future, because this person can be here today and gone tomorrow. So I can't center myself around somebody else, because I never know.
You never know. Child, people can switch up like this. So let's get into a little bit about the heartbreak era. So let's talk heartbreak stages. The different stages of heartbreak is like denial, crash out, anger, and healing. What was your craziest crash out moment? Because we all have crash out times that it's like, okay, you're doing a lot. Like, where you really had to sit back and check yourself, like, you're doing a lot.
You're doing a whole lot.
Too much.
Too much.
Too much.
I feel like my craziest crash out moment, don't judge me, y'all, I was young.
Period.
Don't put y'all my business
here.
This a little bit. I was in esthetician school, and we were, like, on the verge of breaking up. And I had I sent his location from his business phone to my phone. To see, like, what you doing? Where you going? And his location was, like, at an unfamiliar location. And I literally left esthetician school. I told my instructor I had an emergency. I left esthetician school all the way in Westchester and drove all the way to the west side of town on E.
Stop.
The rest is history.
Didn't stop to get no gas.
No gas. Y'all, I ran out of gas too. He had to follow me to the gas station.
What? I thought you was showing up there to just scope the scene, but you actually
I was scoping the scene. I was scoping the scene. Then I tried to start the car, and I'm like, oh, I'm on E. So I had to call him.
Hey, you didn't have your stuff in order.
No, that's why you don't crash out, because when you crash out, you just
looking silly.
Like, why?
Yeah. So did you feel like you drove past and saw anything, or was the unfamiliar location like something to be worried about, or was it just period? Intuition always right. Always right. But I feel like a lot of people, especially girls, do have those moments where after the breakup, you like, it's just all these feelings inside of you.
Yeah.
And it's a mixture between all of these, like denial, feeling angry, depending on how the relationship ended. And it's like, I'm just feeling upset. Like, I'm just doing things off of impulse. So I think that a lot of us have had those moments, like, truthfully.
Doing anything. Like, looking back, it's like, why would you do that?
Like, it wasn't.
And then I left my whole purse at school. And my friends, we close now, but we wasn't that close at the time. Y'all had, like, a lot of money in my purse. And I left it with her.
Just trying to figure out, where is this location?
Yeah, because I thought I was going to go back to school, but I didn't even end up going back that day.
But I can get those type of moments though. I feel like we have those moments as far as girls, like instantly after the breakup, and I feel like guys, depending on how they are, they have them like maybe months later.
Yeah,
like theirs comes later. They don't be caring depending on how the relationship ended.
But you know why they don't care? Because some girls are like anxiously attached, so we just like, no, why? Da, da, da. We try to figure out why they're leaving. But I feel like if we was to leave a man alone, no questions asked, not bothering them, not bugging them, they would feel it instantly. Yeah, because they like, what's wrong? Like, why she not? She not hitting me up? She not bothered? She not making statuses?
Yes, it's so they be like, it's so easy.
She not sending long paragraphs.
That's what we need to start doing. Okay, you want to break up? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Go silent.
Go silent. Cry to your friends.
Literally, that's it. I think we all need to do that, truthfully.
Yes.
Because I don't like the feeling of giving somebody the satisfaction to know I'm feeling some type of way about
because they don't care. In that moment, they don't care.
No, they be over it. What do you feel like is a song that instantly takes you back to your heartbreak era?
Jhené Aiko Ways.
That's a positive song for me. That gives me affirmation to keep going.
See, that it's a positive song and like a traumatic song for me because I used to listen to it every day. Like, you got to keep going. Like, why aren't you smiling? Like, yeah.
Like, you can get.
And then, like, you have to. She said you got to lose your mind just to find a peace of mind.
Songs bring back thoughts.
It
and
do.
Feelings.
Like that Jhené song, it still brings tears to my eyes because it just brings me back to a place like where I don't want to be again.
Yes, music will make you feel in certain places you were.
Yeah,
like, it really does. That is crazy to me. Thinking about social media versus reality, since they're both different, did you compare your healing to others on social media? And if so, how did you keep yourself grounded?
Not really, because some people really don't even post like their healing stages of when they breaking up and stuff. And I was really like staying away from social media at the time. And I could say like I was one of those people that didn't broadcast like my breakup, or I didn't show what I was going through. Like, a lot of people thought it was easy for me, and it wasn't. Like, that was the hardest time of my life. Like, I just remember going to work, crying behind clients, and yeah. So I don't think I compare my healing to nobody's on social media because it's not real. And you just never know.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like when I was going through my like breakup place, I used to get on Twitter, Instagram, and see people all in love, take pictures with a significant other. I'm like, okay, so this one pop up on my timeline right now.
Yeah,
I used to close that app and get off that phone.
But even that too, like, it's just all fake. Because even when I was in a relationship, we could post a picture, but we probably just got done arguing. Like,
right.
When I took him to Cancun for his birthday, that was right before the breakup. Like,
so social media is just not real.
Yeah, they probably thought we had a ball on that trip.
About to break up. On this trip about to break up.
On this trip about to break up. On this trip about to book a flight home.
Right. You cannot get too deep in that social media, for real.
No, for real. Like, even like he said, he was like, here, you want to post my hand on the trip? No, I don't want to post you.
Post that hand?
Post
no.
for what?
For what? But you were posting a lot. Like, y'all posted each other a lot.
Yeah, we did, but then it's like at a point in time we stopped.
You know what people start thinking when you stop posting that? Yeah, they breaking up.
Breaking up.
Social media is just so hilarious to me. Because why do we feed into every little thing? Like,
every little thing. But it's like you really create your own life on social media.
Yeah.
Like I could be a doctor.
Literally, you could.
They'll never know.
I could be living this whole different life. I'm faking it. So let's get into healing and self-growth. What's one thing you did that actually helped you move on?
One thing that I actually did was spend more time with family and friends.
Yeah.
And just be around people that's uplifting and not staying in the house, not dwelling in like my sorrows. Just being around happiness and doing stuff. Getting my hair done, getting my nails done, staying cute, because when you look good, you feel good.
That is so true.
Like, if you're going through a breakup, don't look a mess, because you're just going to feel even more sad.
Yeah, I think that helped me too, like spending time with people I love, and also like spending more alone time. I would say,
Yes.
I'm the type I love to just go sit in the park if it's warm out, but like just do little self care, little dates and stuff. I think that helps too.
It do.
To like face your feelings, journaling and stuff like that.
It really do, because you can't be with your family and friends 24/7.
Right.
So that alone time is needed. So it's not like you're avoiding it.
So do you think there's a difference between healing and moving on, and which one are you doing right now?
Yeah, I feel like moving on, you could move on from someone or something and not be in the healing process. But healing is like internal, like facing your traumas, your mistakes, anything that you're feeling on the inside, like your emotions and stuff like that. I feel like moving on can help with healing though. I would say I'm still like healing. I'm not as bad as I was in the beginning, but I feel like you're never completely healed, because it's some stuff that's just like, wow, that really happened to me.
That is crazy. Like, you think back and certain things are triggers. I feel like healing is continuous.
Yeah, it is.
But I think when I was in my early 20s, I used to think, well, let me just hurry up and heal from this. Or I don't even think I prioritized healing, to be honest. Like, it really wasn't a thought. I just was just moving on, like, to the next. So now I think since we're a little bit older, we kind of know about healing more. Mm-hmm. And I think it's good to prioritize that before, like, moving on. Because when you try to move on and not heal, you might be on a date and realize, like, little stuff just irritates you, which makes you realize, I need to go back and do some healing. I don't even know why I'm even on this date.
Yeah. But moving on can be not even necessarily moving on to somebody else.
Right.
But moving on from the situation. Because you can force yourself to move on from something. Mm-hmm. You can't force yourself to be healed.
No, you can't. And you can't force yourself to be healed immediately or any specific timeline that you think.
It's not like, I remember I made a post with my close friends probably a couple years ago, and I'm like, how long did it take y'all to get over y'all ex? And some people was like 2 years, 3 years, 6 months. So it's like you can't even determine it off of somebody else's. Mm-hmm. You just never know.
It takes so long, especially if you was with somebody since high school.
Yeah.
Like the time, the bond, all of that stuff. It takes a long time.
It really does.
It truly does. Let's talk about self-love. In the What is Love episode that you did with me in season 1 with your significant other at the time, you said you shouldn't be in a relationship if you don't have self-love. Has your self-love grown now since you've been single? Yes,
it has tremendously. Like, I feel like you will never know your true self-love. I mean, I feel like you just, every day is something that make you love yourself even more. So I feel like my self-love has grown, because it's showed me my worth, and like it's okay to leave a certain situation because you love yourself more than you love that person. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. And I think our definition of self-love changes as we continue to grow.
Yeah.
Because some stuff that we wouldn't think was self-love back then is now self-love. Mm-hmm. So has heartbreak taught you anything about boundaries?
Yes. I can say always stay firm on your boundaries. Don't bend them just because you think somebody is going to leave if you stand on your boundaries, because the right person will stay and respect your boundaries, and the wrong person for you will leave if they don't respect your boundaries. Mm-hmm. And that ties into self-love as well, because when you love yourself, those boundaries will always matter.
So what's one boundary you have now?
One boundary, if we're dating, dates are mandatory.
Right.
It's mandatory. I'm not finna text you all day. I'm grown.
Period. Like dates when, like every week or every once a month, like how often?
It depends on the person's schedule too. Okay. Like I am like very understanding about someone's schedule and stuff like that. So at least like twice a month or something like that. Yeah. I feel like that's good enough. Just prioritizing the person that you're talking to and being intentional.
Dates keep the fun.
It do keep the fun, like, because without dates, it's just like,
what are we doing?
Blah.
I'm tired of doing the same thing. Getting bored. Yeah. Don't want to get bored. So let's get into closure and reflection. Because once you get bored, it's like I'm tapping out. I don't
What's
know.
next?
We might have to break up. So looking back, is there anything you would have done differently in the relationship?
Not ignore the red flags and just stand on my boundaries as a woman. Because I feel like the more you keep nagging at a man about what you want and what you need, and if you keep staying, they're not going to change it. It's like, okay, she's saying this and saying that, but she's still here. So why would I leave? So I feel like just showing, like, somebody not to play with you, like, it's okay to leave if somebody's not taking you into consideration.
Yeah, I do think that's important. People be talking about leaving after the first red flag. What's your thoughts on that? Like, do you now leave after the first red flag, or does it kind
I
of
ain't to that point in my life.
To the people that be saying that, I feel like, because something can be a red flag, but it could be kind of small, you know? Like, okay, that could be fixed. Because we have red flags,
yeah,
too.
we do. I feel like that could be a trauma response, too. Mm-hmm. Like, you scared. Immediately, no, you're not hurting me. Yeah. Like, you got to go. I give people chances, but it just depends on what the red flag is. Like, can we work on this? Or is it, like, a deal breaker?
Have you ever doubled back?
Yes, I have.
How did that go?
It was not good. I can say that because I'm so used to us being in a relationship. I'm so used to us being in a
unprofessional. I'm sorry. I'm ready.
I'm so used to us being in a relationship, so I was expecting that relationship him out of him, but it's like, no.
He was giving single.
He was giving single, and I wasn't used to that. I'm like, oh, no. Like, cut the whole roster off. I'm back in town.
No, I feel like doubling back, we just don't need to do it, guys. Let's just not do it. Unless we about to get back together.
Yeah, unless, like, y'all had a talk about getting back together and becoming one again. Yeah. And not just, like, linking up as a sneaky link or something.
Because then when you link up and then afterwards, you're like, okay, well, what's next? Like, what's about to happen? And they mind like, all right, see you later. See ya. That's it. So, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't recommend doubling back, but
especially when you're not healed.
Right, that too. Because then you all of your feelings all over again. And
yes, now start the whole process over.
Yes, that's disrupting your healing. Like, doubling back disrupts your healing. What did you grieve the most when the relationship ended?
I feel like I grieved I always said, like, we was building the empire. So I always told him, like, you done crushed the whole empire.
Because y'all was supposed to move out of town together.
Yeah, so, like, our goals were one. I didn't have goals for myself. It was me and his goals. Like, so I was grieving the aspect of, like, dang, like, now I have to really start life over and create my own goals, create my own path for myself, because what I had in plan was for us, not just me. Like, we both were saving up to move in Houston. We broke up in January. We were supposed to move to Houston in August. And it's like, all of that is over.
And that's the thing, too, that I feel like was big that you learned was, like, separating things.
Yeah.
Because y'all both were entrepreneurs, so y'all both was handling business together. Mm-hmm. So it's also important to separate it, too, because you never know.
You just never know. I always have goals for yourself and not together. If y'all not married, like, I was like we were married. Like,
oh, that was, you would thought you had a ring on that finger.
No ring.
But sometimes I feel like that's what some of us do, because we be so invested. And I don't feel like that's wrong, but we kind of do have to have a reality check. Like, hold on now, we still young.
Yes.
Let's still live life.
I really thought that was my person. Like, I thought I was going to marry him. I was so delusional. Like, I think one time I made a tweet like, y'all, I'm getting engaged by the end of this year. Like, why would I say that?
Well, you were manifesting.
But what's crazy is his cousin, like, when we broke up, his cousin was so confused because he was just looking at rings.
What? He couldn't have. Did he tell you he was looking at rings?
I ain't never brought it up to him.
Child, I don't know. I mean, maybe things just take a change. Like, at some point,
Switch plans.
Yeah. People can change their feelings any day. They can wake up and feel like, don't want this. That's a prime example. Looking at rings one day, breaking up the next. It is, because things change.
And men feelings is just,
they might see something else, want to be single.
It's we were together for a long time, so it's like he never got the experience that HOE phase that all men think they need to have. Mm-hmm. But I don't think you have to experience that. Like, dealing with multiple women.
I feel like I don't know, I can't speak for all the men, but I do feel like some men feel like they do need to experience that before
then you experience it. Now it's like, oh, I didn't need to go through that.
I don't know if it's like that for them. Do you believe in closure? Do you feel like it's needed?
No, it's not needed.
I don't think so either. I think it's just something in our head that we feel like we need.
I think we think the closure is going to be like, oh, they're going to change their mind. Or it's going to be like, it's not going, and we're not going to break up. We're going to just get back together because we're talking still.
And then also, I think it's going to bring us to some like revelation of like,
yes, but honestly,
I'm okay.
The answer that I got, women, y'all don't need closure. That's just going to be like, what? No, you don't need closure.
Every time I've tried to get closure, it's done nothing.
Done nothing.
It just made me mad all over.
Yes, that's what I'm like. It's gonna make you mad. Don't even seek closure.
Just like, what are you talking about?
Huh?
That's all,
like, did that just come out your mouth?
What are you saying? Okay, so you know that if it's meant to be, it'll come back line. Do you believe that?
I do believe that to a certain extent. It depends on how you guys ended. Like, I feel like once the damage is done and the woman has made up their mind, there's no coming back from that.
That is so true.
But if y'all ended like on good terms or it wasn't that bad of a breakup, it might come back. It just depends on the circumstances.
So how are you feeling now? Like, do you feel like something's going to come back, or you feel like you're just in a different space?
I honestly feel like the space that I'm in and where I've came from, you shouldn't go back to somebody that you had to heal from. Because you're giving them a chance to break your heart again and have to go through all of that again.
Okay. I can see that. I can see that standpoint.
Because it's like, why would I go back if I just was praying to God to heal me from you? So I went through that for nothing, just for you to come back.
That's true. So how do you feel like people changing, like people growing up? And just,
that's good. Like, people can change. You could be a better woman, I'm a better man to the next woman.
Right.
But that don't take away what you did to me.
That is true. That is true. I agree. I feel like, I do believe it. If it's meant to be, it'll come back around. But I think it'll come back around maybe like years later.
Ashanti and Nelly.
Yes, Ashanti and Nelly. Like, that's a real love story right there. And everybody not getting that. No. So, to a certain extent.
Wasn't it like 10 years?
Girl, I think so. 10. That's crazy.
And they doing good. Okay.
I know. That's right. Maybe y'all will have the Ashanti and Nelly love story, but not everybody. So let's get into, some tea.
Oh.
Tea with tea. If you had to make a what not to do after a breakup list, what's going on there? And I'll chime in too.
Okay. Do not stalk that man's social media.
Period. That's what I was going to say too. And also, don't be hitting up your friends to go look at his page either.
Yeah.
Because I know, woo. Let's just
say. Yeah. Don't stalk that man's social media. Don't blow his phone down.
Period.
Don't try to talk to somebody else to get over him.
Don't drive past that house.
Don't sit outside of the house. Don't compare yourself to any woman that he may be dealing with at the time. Just focus on yourself and moving forward.
And don't be posting all them
Oh,
quotes
yes.
and saying little stuff. They like nobody cares.
They don't care.
I'm reading those quotes and I'm sliding back. I'm like, oh, she probably going through a breakup. That's immediately my thought, and I'm sliding past the story.
Yes.
He don't care about that story.
And
he
that
probably
used
didn't
to
even
be
watch
me.
your story.
No, really. Now everybody know you sad and heartbroken.
Yes.
No. And don't even pretend to be happy on social media. Just don't say nothing. Don't be like, oh, I'm having a time of my life. I'm so happy. No, you're not.
We know that you are indeed not.
Because you just make it a point to
we
make it known.
Yes. And
just be normal.
Right. Just be normal. Just live your life.
Live
like,
your
don't
life.
try to front. Also, don't try to go out all the time to mask your pain. Going out every single weekend is not going to make you heal.
And you might drunk text him or call him. That's what you don't want to do either.
Yeah, don't do that either. Don't do it either unless you absolutely need a ride.
No, call somebody else. Don't call him.
I think that's a important list.
Yeah.
Because we got to stop.
Stand strong.
Right.
That's what they expect us to do. You can't do what they expect us to do. You got to reverse the roles.
Next time you're in a relationship, are you posting him or keeping it private?
I'm keeping it private until I'm married. But not because, like, oh, I don't want nobody to know, like, who I'm dating or dealing with. Just because, like, I'm not showing nobody else until I'm married. Because if me and this person don't work out, y'all ain't gonna know. Y'all gonna think I'm dealing with the same person. Y'all ain't gonna know what's happening.
The whole conversation about posting and not posting your significant other is so interesting to me because it's like, when did this start? What happened to just like freely, just like...
I really think since I've been through it, but this has to do with the man's self-control too. A lot of women will seek something that you have because they see what a man is doing for you, and they may try to pursue him. And if your man is not strong enough or doesn't have enough respect for himself, he might do something he has no business doing.
So basically, girls out here trying to steal your man.
Yes.
That's tacky.
Ain't it?
But like, I feel like it depends on what you're showing. Because now our generation is so obsessed with money.
Child.
And it's just so, it's kind of becoming cringy, to be honest. Especially if you're like in your 20s. Because why are you so obsessed with money so much? Like, we all not getting to it. Get into the money. But I feel like if you show off a guy who is like spending a lot of money on you and stuff like that, and you know, doing all the things that people on social media say is beautiful, that's when they like... Yes,
that's when they... But just because he's doing that for his woman, that's his girlfriend or wife, doesn't mean he's going to do that for you.
No, it doesn't at all. That's a mess.
But now I just don't want to show nobody off because I might be with somebody else the next week. I don't know.
Okay, you never know.
You never know. Like, it's not giving Lori Harvey.
Please. So let's talk about going no contact. Was it hard? Did you find yourself like blocking, muting, you know?
I didn't block him. I did mute him. But then I would mute him just to go watch his story. So that defeats the purpose.
Right.
I did try to go no contact. Like, I even bought, like, me and my friend went to the store. I bought a calendar.
Period.
To mark off the days that I didn't contact him or whatever, or when I gave in. But I feel like no contact is really good for you, so you can have that time to heal. But some women use it as like, okay, I'm not going to contact him. Hopefully he contacts me. And in the moment, that's what I was thinking. But no, you need to use that time to heal from the situation and move on, not to see if he's going to contact you. It's not a game.
Yes, it's like the waiting game.
Yes.
Okay, well, it's been a week. We haven't talked. Okay, he'll probably contact me next week. No. Because having that in mind will literally drive you crazy.
Yes.
Too. And that is you going back to the crash out phase because you're constantly thinking that they're going to communicate with you.
Yeah, and you shouldn't be expecting no text or call.
Right.
Why is he going to call or text you? Y'all not dealing with each other no more.
Right, exactly. So let's get into dating again. When did you feel ready to get back out there?
I could say probably like a year and a half, like fully felt ready and not like, oh, I'm just going to talk to this person because they want to talk to me or something like that. Probably like a year and a half later.
Yeah, because it definitely takes time.
Yeah.
Did you ever find yourself trying to date someone to get over him?
I didn't think that's what I was doing at the time, but I did date somebody probably like 3 months after that, and I just wasn't in a state to be dating anyone, and it just didn't end right because I was still like the relationship girl, lover girl, and he already told me he's not looking for no relationship, he's not looking to be serious with anyone, and I'm like, okay, me either. Like, I just got a relationship.
Child, lying to yourself.
Lying to myself. Like, girl, no.
I had went on a couple dates after a breakup, and I was on this date, and I was sitting there like, I do not want to be here. Like everything about the dates and the person, no shade to the person though, because they were nice, but I was just like, I'm not interested. Like, I just started to feel like kind of sick.
Yeah.
Like, why am I even here? I'm just not interested.
Say, this is not
it. But I feel like that's a sign too of like, girl, go home, get to some more healing, because you is not ready to get out there.
Yeah.
But I do believe that you should get back into dating because you want to see like what else you are interested in and what else might work for you.
That's true.
Don't keep sitting in that house crying.
No, don't do that.
Please.
Mm-mm.
So how has dating been for you?
It's been good, actually. A lot of people be like, oh, it's nobody out there. It's nobody in dating pool. It's a lot of men out here. Good men at that. Trying to find them.
You feel that way?
Yeah, I do feel that way.
Like, and here in Cincinnati?
In Cincinnati, very few.
In the world, for sure.
In the world, for sure. Like, just like it's a lot of good women out there, because men be like, oh, it's not enough good women out there. I know I'm a good woman. I'm
Period. She here. No, just play it.
Put me on display.
I just play
it. But I do feel like it's good men out there. It's just like, it comes with, you attract who you are. I believe that. You attract what you used to, too.
That's true.
Like, you may not attract who you are all the time, but like, you attract what you used to, and you allow what you used to. So, I do feel like it is a lot of good men out here.
Yeah, I think it is. I think you have to go to different places.
Yeah, don't go to what you used to going to. Like,
no, get out there, be nice.
Be nice.
Introduce yourself.
Yeah,
shoot your shot.
Go to the country clubs.
Okay, that's different. I ain't never been to a country club. You met somebody there?
No, I never met nobody at the country club, but I follow this girl on TikTok. She met somebody at the country club.
Oh, okay. Try that country club out, ladies.
And they about to get married.
Oh, I know, that's right. See, you never know.
You never know. You gotta
go to a coffee
expand
shop.
Your horizon.
Yeah, go somewhere, sit down by yourself.
Go to a high-end bar. Go sit at the bar by yourself.
Yeah.
Go eat by yourself. Don't go to the club and try to find them.
That's the worst place.
That's the worst place.
Why are you looking for
love in the club?
In the club. Then get mad that he gonna be in the club.
That he gonna
weekend.
be in the club. That's where you found him.
He loved the club. So what do you feel like is the most awkward thing that has happened so far since you've been dating?
Child. So this dude, he flew me out to where he lives at. But I found out later down the line, he only flew me out to make his ex mad.
Sickening.
Yeah, and it was just like, sorry, no disrespect to him. Great guy.
All shade. No shade to you, sir.
But I knew it was something going on because, like, he posted my hand. And I was telling my friends, like, why would he post my hand?
That was weird.
And my nails were in there. Like, men don't even be doing that. Like, us women either. Not on the first date.
It was too fast.
Like,
because let's talk about it. So when he said he wanted to fly you out, I was like, okay, like that's nice, but Lily did not say this is seeming kind of fast.
Yeah,
but also it could have been like, okay, he wants to see you because he lives somewhere else.
Yeah,
like that could have been the thing. But then the first red flag was the hand, posting the hand. Like this is quick.
Yeah,
this is very quick.
But don't get it twisted. I only really went because he was a friend of a friend. So I trusted her judgment too.
Right.
So, yeah.
Was you
Great
nervous
time.
to like be flown out with someone that you like just started
dating?
Yeah.
I was nervous because I just didn't know what to expect.
Did you feel any pressure when you was flown out? Because, you know, I feel like it's a conversation about being flown out. And, like, you never know if the man expects something when they're flown out. Like, did you set those boundaries beforehand?
Was very respectable. Like, he didn't try me or anything. Like,
that's good.
Yeah, he was a respectable young man, but he ain't know that I knew. Like, you flew me out to make your ex mad.
Like, what was the point? That was so silly.
He still don't know that I know that. I just stopped talking to him.
Which I feel like is needed.
Yeah, I didn't
in that situation.
feel the need to say anything about it because I'm like, what is that going to do? That's not going to change the fact.
Nothing. It was just a waste of time. That's why you have to make sure when you see the red flags and the little clues that you pick up on them. Because some people just doing it just to do it.
Just to do it.
And what's one thing you feel like you're not going for with the guy?
One thing I feel like I'm not going for with the guy right now is not knowing what you want. Like, because I feel like all men know what they want to a certain extent. Like, have some certain, like, why are you here? Why do you want to date me?
Why do you want to date me? Like, what are your intentions?
Like, are you just having fun?
Yeah.
Are you looking for something serious? Like, what is it?
Yeah.
Don't tell me you don't know because you do know.
That's true, because I feel like if they say, I don't know, that just means they just want to have fun.
Yeah, just say that.
Or maybe they don't know you like that yet, and they are interested in finding out.
No.
Oh. Maybe not.
Because don't try to talk to me if you don't know what you want with me. Okay,
so you are wanting to date someone who is intentional.
Intentional. I'm 26.
Period. So that means you're ready to build a foundation with someone?
Yeah, I am ready to build a foundation with someone.
So you're ready to get back into a relationship?
I don't know about all of that.
Okay.
But, I mean, if that's what it sounds like. If it happens, it happens. But I'm not going to force it. Like, if I'm talking to this person, like, oh, we got to be in a relationship right now. No. Yeah. We can go with the flow, but let's just make sure that what we want aligns. Because if it don't align, it's not going to work.
So now you want to intentionally date someone and eventually be exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's fine. That's okay. Period. Okay, so we're going to end off with the what's your type game.
Okay.
I'm going to have you take a sip based on what type of guy you go on a date with. Okay. Well, you still got this water. Well, I got some wine if you want to take a sip of the wine.
I'll take a sip of the wine.
Okay, perfect. I'm on a cleanse, guys. So I am not drinking.
How long is your cleanse?
Girl, 30 days, but it's also a diet too. Like, I can't do any fried foods, no sweets, no carbs. Literally just veggies and baked or grilled.
Right.
Huh?
Body gonna be right just in time for the summer.
So. I know, that's why I'm doing it. Got a trip coming up.
Oh, where you going?
Barcelona.
Oh,
yeah. Okay, so you're gonna take a sip based off of the type that I say, all right? Depending on if you would go on a date with them.
Okay.
You got it?
Got it.
You ready?
You ready?
Would you go on a date with a YN is what they're calling them now?
No. I'm scared of them.
A baby daddy. Don't take that long. How long you gonna take a wait on the date?
No, because like we so of age, like everybody got kids. Everybody like, oh, I'm not dating nobody with a kid, but he might have a kid.
It's all up to you, girls. No shade over here. No shade.
Clock it.
Clock. Okay. Would you go on a date with a man in his 20s with a great personality, but he doesn't really have any money yet?
How you going to afford the date?
He could take you to it won't be a high-end date. He don't have that type of money yet.
They gonna think I'm a gold digger. But no.
Okay. And that's your
Let me explain my answer though.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I honestly feel like if you don't have any money or whatever the case may be, you shouldn't be dating because you can't afford to date. Dating costs. Like, you have to take her out on dates, buy flowers, do this, do that. Dating costs. And it's only so much, like, I'm not helping build another man. I'm sorry.
Period.
That's stressful.
It's a lot. I do agree with that. And I feel like oftentimes men don't tend to date when they don't have no money because they're not in a good place when they don't got no money.
And they be mean.
They be mean,
oh
nasty.
My God.
Oh, my God.
That's another reason, like, okay, he might start off nice, but then he gonna be mean because them funds ain't right.
Yeah.
Don't be mean to me.
Okay. I ain't the reason.
I'm not the reason. Well, you probably is gonna be the reason if y'all start dating.
Okay, but what if he like, okay, he got some money, but y'all can only go on dates like maybe, you know, twice a month, but like no trips for real. He's trying to stack.
Oh, that's a difference.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he prioritizing.
Yeah.
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 I feel like that's something we need to get
Yeah,
level-headed about. We're in our 20s. Like, everybody don't have it. You expect... Let's stop with that.
Yeah, no, but if you're not... I feel like if you're not in a space to date, like, financially, you shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
But if you, like, are in a space to date, you know you got the funds for it, but you're stacking right now, it's a difference.
Yeah. I feel like same with girls. We should not be dating and we don't got no money either because, I mean, you could at least pay for a date now,
a date.
Girl.
Like, don't be expecting to pay for all the dates.
Come on now. Okay. A guy 30 and up. Okay. Like an older man. Ain't nothing wrong. You ain't wrong, queen. A guy, would you go on a date with a guy who likes to take you on dates but doesn't want a relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
What's the point?
Right. Because you dating intentionally. I know that's right.
And I'm like such a lover girl. It's like, okay, we going on all these dates and stuff, but you don't want to be in a relationship?
Like, what's going on?
What's going on? That's a situationship.
Right. And nothing good comes out of situationships. No. Okay, so you would barely go on a date with any of the people that I said, but that's fine. We know who and what your standards are. Which are good. Okay, to end off, if you could give one piece of advice to girls getting back out there after the heartbreak, what would it be?
Always put yourself first and stand on your boundaries and know what you are looking for in a man. And don't settle. Never settle.
Yeah, that's true. I can agree with that. I would say to the girls trying to get back out there after a heartbreak, just like take it easy.
Yeah.
You know.
It's no rush. Because once you start dating, you could be like, I just want to be alone. You're going to get those feelings when you don't even want to be bothered.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you may feel like, I need somebody now. But then once you actually get into it again, you might be annoyed and just want to be alone.
And also, don't compare. Like, if you get back to dating, don't be comparing the guy you're dating to your ex. Like, they're not the same.
They're not the same.
So, comparing is just going to leave you nowhere because you're not dating the same person. So, that's not healthy. And then also, if you do have a rebound or whatever, just be honest about, like, you are going through a healing phase. Because you don't want to hurt somebody else's feelings because you're not ready.
Mm-hmm. You shouldn't date then.
Yeah, you shouldn't date then because you don't want somebody to feel used and you wouldn't want somebody using you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not right. Don't do that, y'all. But thank you so much, T, for coming on here and talking about your experience, your healing journey. Heartbreak in our 20s. It's real. A lot of us go through it. And I love how you are still thriving today, period. With or without a man.
Never needed one.
Okay. But thank you.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Talk to y'all in the next episode.